Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of the Days of Future Past expansion for Marvel United X-Men. So in this expansion, it's going to provide some additional ways to play our game here. So it's an expansion for Marvel United that brings the largest foes by far your heroes have ever faced, the giant Sentinels. Join Logan in a timeline where mutants are being eradicated by these mechanical terrors. Like clockwork, these titanic robots follow an activation protocol that adapts to the hero's every move. You have to band together and bring them down as quickly as possible before the powerful Nimrod is fully activated. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. So on top we have a rule sheet. Welcome to Project Nimrod. And inside going over our components that we're going to have and a setup with this mode. So we're not going to use the typical mission guide or mission cards. We have our own dashboard for the villain. It's going to explain how the Sentinels and Nimrod activates, and there's a different setup depending on the number of players. Also, a discussion on how to do it in solo mode. So basically, the Sentinels are going to activate depending on what the heroes have done. So we're going to look at the symbols at the bottom of the last two hero cards in the storyline, then activate Sentinel matching that hero. And depending on what that hero did, the Sentinel is going to respond in kind as per those rules there. Then going over Nimrod, some villainous plots and KO rules, and Sentinel challenges for in different games. You can bring in this challenge to have a Sentinel hunt you down in other games, and that'll explain how they activate there. So inside the box, we have our Sentinel tokens explaining which Sentinel is assigned to which hero. Then our villain dashboard going over the special setup, which is in the rules of the game that we just looked at. And then the special rules for our Sentinels. So missions are not used in this game. Heroes may damage the Sentinels from the start. Sentinels have no master plan deck. Instead, follow the Sentinel activation protocol card. And when a hero is KO'd, increase the Nimrod activation track by 1, +1 for each data analyzer threat card in play. And going over the health for each of the Sentinels. Overflow, if one or more tokens can't be added to a location, increase the Nimrod activation track by 1. Villainous plot, heroes lose if the track gets to 15. And then Nimrod's abilities, special rules. Nimrod is always under pressure, may be damaged as soon as it enters play. So that means he's going to activate after every 2 hero turns. The end of the turn in which Nimrod is reduced to 4 or less health, it immediately moves to the opposite location. When a hero is KO'd, Nimrod doesn't activate its BAM. Instead, the hero is eliminated from the game. Ouch. BAM, each hero in Nimrod's location takes a damage +1 extra damage if the Nimrod activation track is in yellow, 2 extra damage instead if Nimrod activation track is in the red. In villainous plot, the heroes lose if they are all eliminated. So on to our miniatures. We'll take a look at the cards here in a bit. So we've got Logan in here, the smallest one in the group. Hopefully the one that can do the most damage for us, though. Then we have Nimrod. And our different Sentinels. I believe this one is Sentinel 1, and they've got some weight to them. And Sentinel 2. And Sentinel 3. And with everything laid out here, we have 4 Sentinel activation protocol cards going over how that's going to work on the turn and their protocols there. Then if you're bringing these in during a normal game, Sentinel Challenge 1, 2, and 3, just to see how they're going to activate there. So just some higher health. Then Nimrod, his threat cards. It's got some mutant detection, Sentinel production, and data analyzer cards. And his main cards, going over his movement, if he's got a BAM ability or not, and what he's bringing out with him. So looking at those, Analyze and counter, and adapt and exterminate. And then for Logan, our only hero here, starting hand card, Withstanding the Pain. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may ignore 1 damage during each villain turn. And then his base card showing his effects. And Fighting Experience. I like that drawing a card part. And that is everything in the Days of Future Past expansion for Marvel United X-Men. As always, hope you enjoyed this unboxing, so please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.